Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll cover that. It's lovely. This is pretty too. Park blanket. I like these things to take to the park. Mitch, this has your name written all over it. These lovely velvet brown drapes. Let's see. There's 4 of them. They're $9.99. Oh, they're so good. Oh no. I really like this here for the sauna. And then I've got, oh gosh. Help. Welcome back. I'm back from Goodwill and I've got lots to show you. But before we get into that, I'm gonna share with you the 5 questions that I ask myself, or that I've begun to ask myself when I walk into a thrift store or an antique shop, really any store for that matter, but specifically when I walk into the first 2. I've come to the realization that I am a maximalist. I am not a minimalist, and I like that. I like things that hold sentimental value. I like to. I don't think you can create stories without details. And when somebody walks into my home, I have a lot of these little details because I want them to tell a story. It is very hard to fill in the blanks if there is nothing on the walls, or just I don't want to say a sterile look, because there's a place, time and place for that too, but maybe because I'm a storyteller, I appreciate the little details and the little things. So I've come to that realization, and also I've come to the realization that I don't need more stuff. I can easily let go of things, but I accumulate. That's not the problem. I can purge and I can reorganize and get rid of things that I don't, no longer have a use for, but I accumulate. And I think that is my problem. So to help with that, I formulated a set of questions, 5 questions to help me just decide whether to buy a certain thing. So I'm gonna just share those 5 questions, and I'll be honest, this Goodwill trip, I kind of was more lenient. I could have been more strict, and I probably should have been more strict, but I think in my mind I have justified each purchase, and that may or may not be a good thing, because I think you can do that with a lot of things. But let's get into those questions. So my 5 questions that I ask myself, or I have begun to ask myself this year, is number 1, is what I'm looking at, is what I'm holding, is it of value, or can it be an heirloom? I try really hard to stay away thrifting things that I saw at Target last month, or just things that can be more a little chintzy or not high quality, because reality is I'm only saving a couple bucks, and if it's from, you know, a very trendy store, the fad's gonna pass. And well, if I wasn't willing to spend $15 on it, but spending $10 makes sense, I don't know. To me, it doesn't. So I try to stay away from a lot of Target things unless there are exceptions. I've picked up a couple tablecloths, for instance, that I know that I'm going to get lots and lots of use from, and I don't care to get them dirty, but I like that they fit my style. So there's things like that. Question number 2, does it fill an immediate need? I'd like to get to a place where I only buy things that I can use right now, or it's something that I'm looking for. For instance, my kids, we still have young kids and they grow really, really fast. So I feel like I like to thrift quality clothes for them. But I have found myself, our daughter is 5 years old, and I have found myself getting, like, I've thrifted dresses for when she is 10 or 12, because I feel like, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful piece, you know, and I don't want to lose it, but then it's in storage, it's in boxes, or just tucked away out of sight for 5-15 years, or maybe that's a little extreme, but 5 years from now, and the chances are that I remember that I have this dress are pretty slim. So I'm really, really trying to exercise that question and like leave it to somebody else to pick up for their daughter who happens to be 12 or 10. So that's an example for that question. And then question number 3 is it a project? I do not need more projects in my life, not more than I am currently working on. So it's really, really hard for me. And in fact, this question came up today as I was at Goodwill, and I'll show you what came up. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so torn, because yes, this is a project, but I feel like I could easily use it. So that was a little hard, and I think I failed on that question. But moving on. Number 4 is, do I have space for it? Again, I'm a maximalist, and I like to fill walls. I like to fill corners with things like furniture, and chairs. Like, just, I like to fill the space tastefully, and reality is I don't need more console tables or chairs or really anything else. So do I have space for it? If I do not have space for it, if the only space is in the garage, which is unlikely, I don't need it. So I'm pretty good at that one. And then question number 5 is, am I buying on impulse? Again, I think I struggle with that, feeling like, I think a lot can relate to, is like, but it's a good deal, I'm at the thrift store, and you're like, I'll find a use for it, or you know, it's my I have to leave. Like, I joke and I tell people that I do my best work in 10 minutes. When I walk into a thrift store, I can get so much stuff in 10 minutes. It's not a joke. but I think that's a problem. I think that is impulse shopping. So yeah, I'm working on that one too. I formulated these 5 questions with like kind of hand in hand with my financial journey that I'm on, just to better understand where my money is going and how I'm spending it. Ultimately, I want to steward all the things that the Lord's given us and brought our way, but I want to, especially finances, I want to make him proud and steward this area in my life really well, especially because I've also realized that I wasn't really taught finances, and I don't know that I haven't like made, aside from my husband who has had talks with our kids, I haven't made like headway in that arena with my children, but they see how I spend it. They see my relationship to money, and unintentionally I'm already teaching them. So I kind of want to it's never too late. I'm in my 30s and trying to just figure it out, right? Aren't we all? So, okay, who's ready for the haul? Oh my gosh. Okay. First 2. These I think belong to the same person because it says that they were both set out on the 2nd, April 2nd, which was the other day. And they're very, very close. Like they look like they could belong to a set, but the colors are just divine. They're like, they don't have any markings, but they're just like this little pottery, little vase and a little trinket box. I don't know what material, some kind of resin or something. This one feels like porcelain or ceramic. This one was $1.99. This was $4.99. But I got it because I like little coffee table, bathroom, little trays with books, and then I add like little things like this onto them. This beauty, because why not? Do I need another hat? Probably not, but we are going to Mexico. So I'll be wearing this. I don't know how I'm gonna travel with it, but I do imagine myself in Mexico wearing this lovely hat and a white dress or something. Storytelling, am I right? So yes, there is a need for that. I found this little scalloped platter. It's dishwasher safe. It does have a marking, but I'm not sure. I can't make it out. It's cordon bleu. Yeah, and it was $7.99. I have a Williams and Sonoma large platter that literally looks identical to this, but it has like a little blue detail just around the edge, but this is just white and smaller, which could be for like a caprese salad or little skewers or fruit. I just like that it kind of matches like a little sister plate to the other one. I found this guy. You probably saw me looking at it I picked it up in one of the videos, or the video before this haul. And it's a wine case, but I'm gonna use it for something entirely different. I don't know. This is gonna go in the sauna. That was my idea. This is gonna go in the sauna, like warming area. Because I kind of want it to feel like manly, and it almost reminded me of like a cigar box. But I don't know. We're gonna do something with it. But the use is for sauna. Yes. Okay, got this bowl. I'm getting back on the boat to make sourdough. In fact, this weekend I'm attending one of my dear friends' sourdough masterclass. I'm really excited about it. And Mitch is out of town. So I will hopefully greet him when he returns with a fresh loaf of sourdough. And this, my only bread bowl that I had prior broke. So this definitely fills an immediate need, not far in the future. And it was $19.99, but I would have been looking for it at thrift stores and antique stores, and I think I would have spent more. So $19.99, it was good, just fine. These shoes are Allen Edmonds. This is a pair of leather loafers for Mitch. They are his size. I like that they look like worn in or broken in, rather. So yeah, I feel like it's, it takes a while to break in leather shoes for them to get comfortable. Well, somebody's already done it for Mitch, so thank you. But they're lovely, and he already has a pair of Allen Edmonds, and he loves them. So this will just, we're adding to his summer shoe collection. Does he need them? I say yes. He probably would differ. Okay, and then this lovely mirror has like a wood backing. It's like a rattan. I don't know if you see, or like a woven. It has like a little woven detail. I actually am going to spray paint it because it looks like it was like a wood color, but somebody painted it, sprayed it. I think I'm gonna do the same. I just am gonna change the color from black to something else. Have not decided, but it is gonna be going in the sauna. Or the sauna warming room, not in the actual sauna. I got this little trash pail. This one was $3.99. Yes, for one of my kids' rooms. They always use the trash in the bathroom, which overflows in like 2.3 seconds. They need a trash can in their room, a little. And I really like the way it's built. Like it has a little wire top to it, so yeah, it's lovely. And then I got this basket. I want to say it's like a laundry basket. That was my initial thought, was to use it for that, but I think I'm gonna keep it downstairs and put like pillows in it, throw pillows, or often our daughter Naomi will bring toys downstairs from her room into our parlor, which is fine, but oftentimes we have to like trips up to the room, just to get them back where they belong. So a basket could be helpful. Yeah. And then I got this pitcher for water or juice, but one that I had that we used a lot broke, so I needed to replace it. And I really like this little detail here, it's just fun. I think also if you flavor it or infuse it with lemons or anything, it'll hold it back and just water will come, which is nice. Okay, so these 3 glasses, they kind of look like a little tulip shape. Again, can't make out what it says, but some kind of stamp on this glass. They were $1.99 each. I have 3, but my idea for these were to use them in our summer hosting outside, to use them for oh my gosh, condiments, ketchup, mustard, mayo, or for pickles and olives on a charcuterie tray or something, on a board. So many possibilities, and one cannot have enough. I think one can, but I really, really like those. Okay, my love for brass, especially ones with the little finger loops. Yeah, it was $6. It's lovely. I like it. And then a little creamer pitcher. It has a marking. It is silver, or pewter. I wonder what it is. I need to look at it because it doesn't look like silver, but it is stamped. I'm gonna look into this one. And if you know, maybe you can share in the comments what you think it is or know what it is. It is pretty heavy. So yeah, it's something real. Okay, and then last but not least, or no, sorry, almost last but not least, I got a set, 2 long velvet panels, curtain panels, that you you feed the rod through the hole in the back or through, and it kind of like crunches up, but I think I'm gonna use them on rings. Yeah, so 2, and these will go, my project next month is my daughter's bedroom before she comes home from college. So the color scheme is browns, taupes, and pink. Naomi wants to say she doesn't like pink, but this is for Sarah. But this is for Sarah.
She wants pink.
I don't know if she wants pink, but I think she'll like it. And then this is also for Sarah's room. I'm gonna reupholster a couple chairs that I'm putting in her room, and then also, what's this one? Oh, pillowcases. And it's just a bunch of fabric. I don't know how many yards, but it's substantial. And it's silk. So like in a silk upholstery. Love it, love it, love it. And it was only $9.99 for I don't know how many yards. I think that's pretty, if we have 2 yards there, I think it's worth it 100%. Yes, it's a project, but one that this is actually what tripped me up is it a project? Yes, it's a project, but it's a project I'm going to be working on next month. So I figured I'll be looking for fabric again, and so this was just going to solve the immediate need, or soon to be. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah.
Wait.